Welcome back to 9-4 Radio. Still in the 7 Habits series. Still in that overview, still doing all those good things. Today, I'm going to talk about elevating your thinking. And I know that might sound a little bit out there, and that's okay. It's going to. It's fine. But I want to really get into why that is. So we talked a little bit about identity goals, and you have to be the kind of person that does anything. For the purposes from this point forward, we're just going to say be more effective. And we'll talk about what effectiveness is in a later spot. But you need to elevate your thinking. And another way to think about that is, there's a quote in the book, you can't solve problems with the same level of thinking that created those problems. And I know you could be thinking to yourself, well, I didn't create these problems, I'm just here to fix them, right? No, not necessarily. If there is a quote-unquote problem that needs to be solved, you have somehow contributed to it. And I should have let you sit down and got a glass of water, but just know that that's a part of taking responsibility, which we'll get into way further down the line. But some way, shape, or form, your level of thinking, if you are unhappy, contributed to the situation that you're in. I'm not even passing judgment. That's just fact. And the beauty of it is that all you have to do is change your thinking. What that means is you just have to change your perspective, right? I'm not saying you need to completely change who you are and that you've been doing wrong things and that's why you don't like your job, that's why you wish you had a better car, it's why you're not in shape, or you're not in the kind of shape that you want to be in, or you're not doing the kind of things that you want to do. That's not it. I'm just saying you need to shift that perspective a little bit. Stephen talks about shifting a paradigm, and we'll talk about that in the later podcast too, but this is the introduction into that. So there's a really good podcast Tim Ferriss had in Tim Ferriss Show number 373 with a coach named the coach with the spider tattoo, and his name escapes me, but it's Tim Ferriss 373, episode number 373. And that's one of the questions that coach asks his clients, is how have I been complicit in creating the situation that I say I don't want? And it's not to pass judgment, it's not to tell you it's your fault, it's just saying that look, you have contributed in some way, shape, or form to what you're trying to get out of. And it's not to pass judgment, it's to be empowering. You help put yourself here, and you can help get yourself out. So I just wanted to introduce that. We're going to talk about more of that later. Understand that your level of thinking is going to elevate. Your perspectives are going to change, and that's a good thing. All right, I'll catch you next time.